Hello, welcome to Ducks Talk. I'm your host, Jack Esco, and today on the show we're going to be talking about the game that happened yesterday again, that the Ducks played. We're going to review that between the Ducks and the Buffalo Sabres, and then we're going to preview today's game with the Philadelphia Flyers and the Anaheim Ducks. So, let's get started. The Buffalo Sabres and the Anaheim Ducks played against each other yesterday. It was an afternoon game for Columbus Day and Canadian Thanksgiving. The score was 5-1, a little off of my prediction that I had said yesterday of 4-2 Ducks. I had thought that they were going to play with passion and a lot of heart because they're 0-2 and they don't want to go down 0-3, but that's not what I saw in this game. The Ducks just looked like a better team from all facets of, power play and defense, offense, goaltending. They were just better all phases of the game. It was a clinic shown on by the Ducks. It was pretty unbelievable. And it was a great performance by the non-Big Three players. Because one of my keys to the game for them was to get the non-Big Three members going. And they did. Matt Blusky scored. Carlson scored. Eric Carlson scored twice. So that's 3 goals right there from no one named Getzlaf, Perry, or Kessler. Huge. You get that kind of stuff going, it'll be just like last year. When you had Bonino and Edom and Devontae Smith-Pelly and Fowler, everybody was scoring. It's taken a little bit of time for them to score, but they're finally getting it going, and good for them. The game yesterday was definitely easy, and that will not be the case today. This is a very tough team. Very tough team. Wayne Simmonds is on a roll. Claude Giroux will be on a roll this season. And the Flyers, that is a crazy atmosphere in the Wachovia Center or Wells Fargo, whatever they call it now. It is a crazy atmosphere. You don't want to get behind because, that place is raucous. And I don't think there are going to be a lot of Ducks fans there. I know I saw some in the Buffalo game, but I don't think there's going to be a lot there. It's the way Wayne Simmonds has started this season has been unbelievable. I'm not shocked because I kind of saw his talent these several years, but now it's really coming to fruition. And that's one of the players the Ducks have to try to contain if they want to come out of Philadelphia with a win. This also ends the Ducks' opening road trip to start the season. After this, they'll be on a couple days rest and play their next game on October 17th. So they'll get a couple rests after this game when they play the Minnesota Wild, who, when I last looked up, had not given up a goal yet. Now I know they've only played 2 games, but that's still pretty impressive in and of itself for the Wild. Now back to the Flyers. The Flyers, what can you say about them? The Flyers have been really good this year. They played the Bruins. That's a tough game to win, no matter where it is, Philadelphia or Boston, and they lost that. But I tell you what, my prediction for this game. Wait, hold on. Let me go to the keys to the game. And I did stress on this a little bit, but you have to contain Giroux and Simmonds if you have any chance in this game. You have to contain both of those guys. Both. Not one, because if you contain Giroux, then Simmonds is going to come at you. You have to contain both. Knowing that Vincent Lecavalier is going to be injured, those two are going to be the main weapons on their team. And they're huge weapons. Huge weapons. So you need to contain those guys at all costs. You need to know where they are on the ice at all times. Another key for them is their goaltending. Their goaltending needs to be on point in a hostile environment. Their goaltending needs to be unbelievable. And it has, but, the last two games they played were, the Sabres, and they played the Red Wings. The Red Wings are better than the Sabres, don't get me wrong, but this will be the toughest challenge for the Ducks since they played the Penguins, by far, and it's not even close, really. I'm sorry, Red Wings fans, but you're nowhere near the level of the Flyers. Not even close. Are you kidding me? So this will definitely be the toughest challenge since opening day. And their defense needs to be incredible. No misassignments. It's been really good the last two games. I really saw a difference when they played Detroit. I was like, holy cow, this is not the team when they played the Penguins. They were going after all these garbage pucks and loose pucks and breaking up passing lanes. It was unbelievable. So that has to continue for them to get the W in Philadelphia. Now the keys for the Flyers are a little bit different. The Flyers, they have to be very physical. And they're known for that. They're the Broad Street Bullies. So they can pound it with the best of them. They have to be physical with the big three. Get them off their game. Kessler, Perry, and Getzlaf. They have to get those off their game. However, if you do that, you're going to be poking a bear. So you might want to pick your battles. For example, the Sabres cross-checked, it should have been a penalty, on Perry. He comes back pissed and angry, and he gets a goal. So I'd pick my spots for the Flyers for trying to start something, because you don't want to poke that bear and they get all riled up and score 2 or 3 goals on them. So I know they'll definitely pick their spots. So that's one of the keys for them to win the game. Another one is their goaltending. I know I don't want to sound like, the same keys to the game, but their goaltending is all right. They still haven't found that franchise goalie, whether it's been this guy or that guy or Lettinen. They just have not found that guy. Hopefully Steve Mason is that guy who can be their goalie for some time to come. All right, now it's time for my prediction. My prediction is going to be a lot different than the Sabres pick, I guarantee that. So my prediction is going to be Ducks 2, Flyers 1. But it's going to be a real close game. You know what? I take that back. It's going to be Ducks 3, Flyers 2. Sorry about that. Ducks 3, Flyers 2. So that is my prediction. It's going to be a close game. I wouldn't be shocked if the Flyers won, but it's going to be a really tough game for the Ducks. So there you have it. This has been Ducks Talk with Jack Esco. And as always, it has been real. Peace.